as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Troy, Alabama, and Veterans Memorial Stadium, the home field of the Troy Trojans, as we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And it's a bunch formation. Scanning the field, it's Crowder. Wide open downfield. Oh, the football comes out. The offense makes a recovery and takes off. Touchdown, Troy. There was no catching him that time.
That's exactly how you draw it up, right, Chris? First play of the game, 75 yards and a touchdown. Man, it could not start off any better for this offense.
So not what the coach was hoping he here. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. No huddle now for the offense. Trying to run it. It's Smothers. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Here comes the point after attempt.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Trojans offense back on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
It's third down for the offense. Looking for his big tight end. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9. The offense threatening now. First and goal. There's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Offense back on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense comes up with the football.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them.
It's a fumble, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody can jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. That's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
Jacksonville State, 21. Troy, 7.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Troy offense back out there. That fumble from the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. He's got it with room to run. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down coming up.
Pass caught. Second down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And now they'll run it on the draw. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. He can't stop him. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game.
That makes the score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line.
Ready, break. 29 Philly.
First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Grab near the sticks. It's Davidson. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. They'll run it from the gun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Give it to the back again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Good throw to the left. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go there.
Touchdown, Trojans. They connect for 6.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
28, Troy, 14.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. First play of the drive, they look to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. Really, the offense has continued to dominate over the defenses show up here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. The quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Gain of 8. Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Throws it to the right. Got a man open, hits him right in stride. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. The penalty backs them up, first and very long. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab, it's Watkins. Crosses the 35.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense threatening. Close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Jacksonville State, 35. Troy, 14.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Trojans offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Dropping back. It's Crowder. Almost intercepted, falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. Would have been his second pick today.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
That penalty would be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I'm sure that player is going to get an earful from the coach. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach, and he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of a 17.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To the air. It's Crowder. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Going for his running back, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
No huddle here for the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Smothers. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Offense getting set. Second down play here. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
1st and 10 now for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Caught over the middle, it's Davidson. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for 6. Ball knocked away in the end zone. A great defensive play.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, and we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense, it puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Touchdown, Troy! Still no answer for the passing game.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And the point after is right down the middle. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. They'll try a pass here. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The pass is intercepted. Oh, he breaks free. Still going. Could take it all the way. Inside the 20. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Trojans. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the 2nd half underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Oh, and he almost broke it. Finally steps out of bounds. What a great return to set up the offense now. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. And they get the 2nd half started with the running play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That gain sets up a third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run, not enough for a first.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. Bringing pressure. He's good as he throws it. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
The Troy offense back on the field now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back. It's Crowder. The receiver grabs it. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now it's 2nd down here. A short completion of the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Great completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handing off on the draw play. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. The ball is caught. Finding space at the 20. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Catch made by the tight end. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Receiver in motion now. To the air. It's Crowder. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down after the incompletion. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Catch made over the middle. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now in a rivalry game to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about him.
And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. That's a costly penalty. Offense gets a new set of downs. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Handing off on the draw play. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Back to throw. It's Crowder. Tries the right with a quick throw. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Ball handed off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
As we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Fights through the tackle. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. This pass is on target, caught, and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got it.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Troy offense back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking deep to the right side. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Pounding away with the run game. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
This is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. It's a run. Running back's got it. And that run produces a decent gain. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.